Welcome to the 9th episode of Alpha Nights with our legendary Alpha Hunter, Nighthawk. Hi, Nighthawk.
Hi, Rodechek. How are you?
I'm good.
So, looks like Solana took a break and we took it too.
All of us got a long holiday today. 5 hours. No one did anything. I think we have mental peace for a lot of people.
Yeah, probably. It is good to take a break from this ecosystem. It can be very straining, continuously spending on Discord and Magic Eden and whatnot.
And one more interesting factor is we didn't give alpha calls, so Solana people didn't know. Like maybe not everyone knows what to offer, where to.
Yeah, looks like it. So
So shall we
actually,
start?
as the Solana was down, nothing happened. I mean, none of the mints happened except for, I believe, Ghostface yesterday. And I did mint Ghostface actually, and I flipped it as well for a small 1+ all profits. And it's been a while, so I wanted to kickstart my June with some mint profits, and I did take that. I might consider re-entry once they release the roadmap and once the reveal happens. Like Ethereum, they haven't revealed their NFTs yet. So if I like the art and roadmap, I'll consider it re-entry. Otherwise, Galactic Boons was also hyped, but the mint was pretty slow on Fractal, and I think they've postponed it to tomorrow. So nothing happened much. We can get started with tomorrow's mints.
So the first one I have is GooeyKids.
I think this was also postponed because they got hacked last time, and they have some very good following. And on top, they are launching with Soulport, so I think people are slowly migrating to Soulport. Good for them, because Magic Eden always keeps messing up with network issues and as such. The best part about GooeyKids is their mint price and the collection size. They have a pretty small collection size, and they did not increase the mint price as well, and they have hype. So I think this collection might manage a sellout pretty quickly and might do decent on the second week.
What do you think of this one?
They have some pretty good memes, is what I think. I mean, if you hang out in their Discord, they kept their community engaged actually. So that is something good about it. But the issue with this one is, I mean, 1.5 is all and 3210 is a very decent price. But with GUI kits also minting and with recent bear market, probably they might not give a lot of flip potential. I mean, not many profits, I believe. Just like GUI kits, right? I mean, GUI kits probably might give around 3x the price. And if I do not have a whitelist for GUI kits as well, but if I would have, I'll take an exit somewhere around 3x. Similarly, for AnnoyedRex as well, if I can get around 2 to 3 sol, I'll take an exit because the market is not really doing well, and I want to flip these NFTs as soon as possible.
What do you think of this one?
Actually, I mean, these kind of NFTs usually tend to do well in this market, and looks like they are VC backed as well. They have some VC backed firm in UAE as well as Australia. So it's like a DAO where people can vote what to invest and what not to, which is the concept that I really like. But the collection size and the mint price is pretty much on the higher side, which makes me cautious. If I do have whitelist, but I'll just look at the mint price. And I think I have a feeling that I can get this one from secondary at a cheaper price. So I'll wait for that probably.
I think the collection size is big for the bear market.
Definitely, yes, exactly right. So I mean, if they get listed on Magic Eden and dip below the mint price, probably I'll look to get one if I think the VC is doing well. That can be a long-term hold actually.
Okay. What do you think of this one? I think this one also got postponed. I remember having
That
this
is right.
one.
Yes, exactly. And I think these guys are very much botted in their Discord. I do not believe that they have that kind of following. But anyway, I mean, they are going with a low collection size. So that is something good for them. Let's see if they can manage a sellout. If they can manage a sellout, we'll know whether they are botted or not.
I laughed so hard when I got into the Discord. I was like, 3,000 people online.
Yeah,
Eight,
exactly right.
nine,
Mostly
nine,
they are
eight.
bots.
Alpha Club.
So again, alpha clubs really tend to do well, and the collection size and mint price you see, right, it is pretty small. Usually these alpha club or alpha groups will have a small following but very loyal following. So these tend to do well, but only in the short term. We've seen with multiple influencer alpha groups, we've seen with some of the big ones like Sniper Co, etc., which after listing will go to nicely 4 to 5x and then again dip back. So definitely this can be a flip, and probably if you like the alpha club, then you can re-enter. I was just saying in our Yaku that, I mean, when when we have Yaku and good alpha hunters in our community, you can just look to flip rather than invest in long term in other alpha groups, that is, because we anyway give free alpha for the holders.
Degenislands.
For some reason, this has got some really real interest in Yaku Corp, and also I think I've seen in a couple of other places as well. But I definitely do not like the collection size, which is huge for this market. And not only zone one, they have multiple zones with more collections coming in. So I definitely do not like this at all. I mean, with that kind of collection size, man, I'd want a real island, not a virtual one. So I've informed the same thing in our Yaku community as well, saying that I do not recommend buying this at all at that collection size.
I think it's close to impossible to sell all of this.
Exactly right. I mean, 8,000, I believe they've already minted for some community marketing and stuff, but even 10,000 collection is pretty huge in the current market. I don't think so they'll sell out, like you said.
I like this one. I think I'm going to buy this one.
I mean, it is cute actually, but 3D art, right? It is not, it usually does not perform well in the Solana ecosystem. So that is the reason I'm a little cautious. But like you said, it has some hype and the collection size is pretty low. So they might manage a sellout. Let's see how it performs.
TrippySkeletons.
It is a very degen kind of a mint, and they're just, I think, leveraging the hype for different skeleton projects right now in the market. But they do not have the Discord following at all. So I mean, if in the fag end of the mint, if it gains traction saying it is degen, then it will sell out. Otherwise, no. But for a degen mint, I think the price is a little on the higher side.
What do you think of this one? I can, in this ecosystem, I'm just saying wolves, cats, and apes.
Actually, that is the meta right now. Like I said, I really do not like wolf projects, except for famous foxes, of course. I mean, in that category. But yes, I think, I mean, they do not have the hype at all, but the collection size is pretty small. Usually, I'm very cautious with these kind of projects where the collection size is small and they do not have the hype. So let's see if they can manage to sell out. I mean, big hype ones are not getting sold out. I'm not sure if this can.
So the last one I have is GhostyDao.
I think, I mean, I really do not understand what they're trying to achieve with the 200 Solana. It just looks like a cash grab. I mean, just the collection size of 200 with that kind of price, they're just trying to leverage the hype of recent Ghost projects that are doing well, GhostyDao, etc. In fact, I just bought one GhostyDao as well at 8.5. I think their community is really strong. So I just aimed into that. But this one just looks like a cash grab.
Do you have any other alphas that you would like to give?
In this market, pretty much, I mean, there is nothing much that you can do. And the Solana price is really dipping down as well. So I think all the NFTs are also going to go down. Like I said, it is good time to accumulate blue chips. And that is what I've been doing. But other than that, the ones which I've already called like bridged and kits and so on, I do not see any potential opportunities right now. It's time to take a break, I believe.
What about Ghost Decade?
Actually, it's a GhostyDao. I've just bought one as well. And I really, I mean, the community is pretty strong, like I just said, right? The community is pretty strong, and I think it gives me a little SMV vibes. And this is my first pixel art project. Let's see if this does well. Many of the influencers, like Frank especially, have also got into this one. So I think the team is pretty strong, and they are able to hold what, like close to right now 8 sol price, and also they've reached an all-time high of around 20 sol for a 0.09 solvent, less than 0.1. So that gives you an idea of how strong the team is. Let's see if I'll make some profits on it or if I'll cut the losses on it.
Okay. This slide is for our viewers. This is not a financial advice. Please do your own research. To watch more of our videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Nighthawk, for your time. It was nice having you.
Thank you. Good night. Cheers.